Well, what's up, guys? I'm excited to be back, and I know that a lot of you guys were wondering where I've been and why I took a break from making videos. And so this video is going to be breaking down the reasons why and what's been going on in my life. To fully understand the situation, we need to go way back to when Gizmoslip first began. I'm just coming out of college with student loans. I didn't have a full-time job. I had a part-time job as a consultant, and we decided to do this as kind of like a side thing to see if, maybe we can make some money doing it, something that we would enjoy. We love making videos. We love talking on the internet, right? So Darren had already been making videos on YouTube, and so we decided to start this channel. And things actually went pretty well. We got a lot of notoriety right off the bat. Our videos got posted to TechCrunch and to Engadget and Gizmodo, and we were actually making pretty good money. Back then, YouTube was making like around $3 per 1,000 views, approximately, somewhere in that range. That's what everyone would tell you. This is back again in 2011. Now YouTube makes about 1/3 of that or less, probably about 1/4 of that is what I get now. And it's so basically back then, if you got 1 million hits on a video, you were talking like $3,000 approximately, at least of advertisable views. Basically, if we hit 1 million views, we were expecting like probably $2,000 or $3,000 at a minimum for getting paid out on that viewership. Right now, if I were to hit 1 million hits, I'd be lucky to get probably $1,000, at least with the current monetization of my current network and all of that. Right, so anyway, back in the day when we first started Gizmoslip, we saw a lot of channels get crazy viewership, like 16 million hits in 2 weeks on this iPhone 4 versus Galaxy S3 drop test or something. We were like, holy crap, we need to get on this. Like, this is awesome. We should totally make some more drop tests. We thought about ways we can improve the drop test, standardizing it from the exact height. And we thought about how we can bring in slow motion cameras to make the drop test way more interesting and you can see the detail around it. But there was clearly big interest in the drop test world, or like in the world for drop tests in general on phones and devices and stuff. And we actually got like 12,000 subscribers in the first 3 or 4 months. And then we started getting shopping around to different networks, and we started getting some sponsorships, and it was great. But the thing is, like the whole time, I was funding all of the device drop tests, renting the camera, and we eventually bought a slow motion camera, the FS700, but we rented the Phantom twice. And just to give you guys an idea, those Phantom rentals can be so expensive, like $3,000 for 2 days or $5,000 for a week. And that's for like a cheap Phantom. Like if you want a really fancy Phantom, you're probably talking like $5,000 a day for like a Phantom 4K Flex. It's just insane pricing, right? I was taking a huge financial risk going into Gizmoslip, and it helped a lot as we got sponsors because it helped pay for drop tests, it helped move the channel along. But Darren and I never made enough money with Gizmoslip to actually do it full time. Darren worked at Best Buy the whole time, and I worked in my part-time like oil and gas consulting job for software. Right, that's what I do now full time. And the reason why I ultimately needed to take a break from YouTube is because during those first 2 years of doing drop tests, buying the slow motion camera, and then also renting slow motion cameras, I accumulated a lot of credit card debt. So lesson number 1, guys, if you're going to start a small business, don't do credit card debt. Get a small business loan. There's government programs for that. You can get small business loans from your bank. There's lots of different options. Don't do it with a credit. One of the credit cards had 26% interest on it. That was the smaller one, thankfully. My bigger ones had like 13.5% interest rate on it. And basically, so after 2 years of doing it, and we never had that big break video, that one that went just skyrocketing in views, that would have paid off all my debt. We just needed one video to hit like 15 million hits or even 5 million hits. That would have wiped out my debt at any point, right? But we never got that. And the sponsors, we never had enough sponsors to keep doing drop tests regularly. We'd get a sponsor maybe one every 2 months or every 3 months or something like that. It would maybe pay for 1 or 2 drop tests, but we were trying to do like 4 drop tests a month or like 2 or 3 drop tests a month at least. And eventually it trickled down to where, I said, okay, I can't spend any more money on Gizmoslip because I just can't risk any more debt, right? And so we cut off making Gizmoslip drop tests unless we had actual sponsors, right? And at that point, so it started slowing down, right? And then Darren and I split up, and he started doing Beyond Slow Motion. Darren and I are still great friends. We still hang out. Like, we're actually chilling in a hotel room right now in Dallas. He's filming a juggler here in Dallas, and I'm doing consulting work at a company here. And so we're still great friends. We still hang out. We still help each other with videos and everything. But the simple fact is we didn't work together perfectly well. And Darren really wanted to do slow motion stuff, and I wanted to do more of the tech stuff, right? But so that's why I took over Gizmoslip, and he took over Beyond Slow Motion. Anyway, so in terms of why I took that break, I decided I absolutely had to take care of my credit card debt. I couldn't put it on the back burner anymore. I was racking up about $350 worth of interest every month just from credit cards. It was insane. I decided, hey, I've got to wipe this out. I cannot let this just sit by. And so I got a full-time job instead of a part-time job in the software industry. And so I started working hard to pay off my debt. Basically with Gizmoslip, I'm at the point where I really want to coordinate with you guys to help bring in funds for drop tests and destructions. And then also I'm going to put any funds that I earn through Gizmoslip right back into the show. I'm going to be launching a Patreon campaign which allows you guys to contribute when I make videos. So keep your eyes open for that. It's going to be awesome. Another way that you guys can contribute is just by straight sending me your old devices. I've decided that I really want to get more destructions on the channel. So we're going to leverage the slow motion camera, which I've actually got the camera right next to me here. Here's a phantom camera right here. Right there. There it is. And so we're going to leverage that slow motion camera, and we're going to make some awesome slow motion destruction videos of maybe like your old iPhones, old Android phones. Just do like mass destruction. So I'm going to be accepting those devices. If you've got a used one, a working one, and as long as it looks physically okay, send it my way. I'll have my address in the description down below. I'm not going to have my actual address, but you can send it to a PO box that I will be picking up the iPhones and devices as they come in. And I'll be making some epic destructions. I'm talking like my goal is to get like 100 iPhones and destroy them in one video, or like 50 Android devices and 50 iPhones, and I don't know. We're just maybe create a ton of different awesome destruction videos. So ideally, I want to make tons of destruction videos. I want Gizmoslip to be more focused. Keep an eye out for the Patreon video announcement as well as the giveaway announcement, and for more drop test videos coming up whenever the funds come in. I look forward to making more videos for you guys. Should be a lot of fun. I will see you guys soon.